Good morning, my dear children. How are you all? I hope you all fine. Okay, today we are going to continue chapter 3 from geography. Okay, children. So we are going to continue chapter 3 from geography. Okay, dear children. So what's the topic of our chapter 3? Mineral and power resources. Mineral and power resources. So already we have seen one video from this lesson. Right, children? So today we are going to continue that. Okay, let's start. So first we are going to see about uses of minerals. Okay, how these minerals we are using in our life. Okay, so first point, minerals for gems are set in various jewelry settings. So in various jewelry styles we are using minerals. Okay, so look at this. So like this, gold jewelry, silver, diamond, like this we are using many minerals for jewelry styles. Okay, dear children? Okay, the next second point, copper used in making coins and pipes. So we are using copper for making coins and pipes. Okay, children? Okay. So next, third point, so silicon. So in computer industry we are using silicon a lot. Okay, children. So what we are using more in computer industry? Silicon. So that is obtained from quartz. Next, last point, aluminium extracted from its ore, bauxite, is used in automobiles, aeroplanes, bottling industry, buildings and kitchen cookware. So for all these purpose we are using aluminium. Okay. So for what are the purpose we are using aluminium? Automobiles. Look at these pictures. Automobiles for making cars, bikes. Okay. And next aeroplanes. Then bottling industry. Then for buildings and for kitchen cookware vessels. For that also we are using aluminium. Okay, children. So we'll move to the next slide. So how we can conserve this minerals? So minerals are very valuable, right? So we have to find a way how we can conserve these minerals. So minerals are of two types, non-renewable resource and renewable resource. Renewable resource means that resources can be renewed quickly, but a non-renewable resource, it takes more time for forming. Okay, so we have to be very careful in using such minerals because these non-renewable resources take more time for forming and it cannot be renewed quickly. Okay. So next, the rate of formation is much smaller than the rate at which humans consume these minerals. So for forming, these minerals take more and more years, right? But we use these minerals within a minute. Okay. So we have to be very conscious in using these minerals. Okay. And it is very necessary to reduce wastage in the process of mining. So when we are extracting the mineral, we are making that from raw mineral, means raw material to finally finished good. We have to be necessary to take care to reduce wastage. Okay. Then recycling of metals. So we can recycle the metals. So that is the one way for conserving these minerals. Okay, children. So what are the ways we have seen here? So first we have to be very careful in using these minerals because these minerals take more years for the formation. Okay. Then we can reduce the wastage. And third, recycling of metals. So next we are going to see about power resources. So what is power resources? Power or energy plays a vital role in our lives. We also need power for industry, agriculture, transport, communication and defense. So power and energy, that plays a very good role in our daily life because we need power in every field like industry, agriculture, transport, communication and defense. In every field we need power. So these power resources are classified into two types. One is conventional and the other one is non-conventional resources. Okay. So what are the two types of power resources? Conventional resources and non-conventional resources. Okay children. So first we are going to see about conventional resources. Okay. So first, the energy which has been in common use for long time, okay, that are called as conventional sources. Okay, these energy are used in common use for long time, long period. Okay, so that type of resources are called conventional resources. Okay children, so the examples are firewood and fossil fuels. So fossil fuels, what are those? Coal, oil, natural gas. Look at this picture. Coal, oil and natural gas. So firewood, you all know. Okay. So this is a firewood. Okay. Next we are going to see about these one by one. First we are going to see about firewood. Okay. So firewood, we use these for cooking and heating. Okay, mainly we use these for cooking and heating. Okay children. Then next, remains of plants and animals which were buried under the earth for millions of years got converted by the heat and pressure into fossil fuels. So how we get fossil fuels like coal, petroleum and natural gas? How will we get those? Remains of plants and animals that are under the earth for many years, and after years that are converted to fossil fuels. Okay, because that phases under heat and pressure that are changed to fossil fuels. Understood children? So how fossil fuels are formed? This remains of plants and animals. Okay, dead plants, dead animals that are buried under the earth for more years, and after that are converted to fossil fuels by heat and pressure. Okay children. So next point, fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum and natural gas are the main source of conventional energy. So what are the main source of conventional energy? Coal, petroleum and natural gas. Next, the rate at which the growing world population is consuming them is far greater than the rate of their formation. Okay children, so we are using these coal, petroleum and natural gas very much, and that is greater than the time it is formed, because these take more time for forming, right? More thousands of years is taken to form a little amount, but we are using it in a minute. So we have to be very careful and conscious in using these kind of minerals like coal, petroleum and natural gases. Next, first we are about coal. So this is the abundantly found fossil fuel. Okay, we can find this coal more comparing to petroleum and natural gas. This we can find more. This is used as domestic fuel in industries such as iron and steel, steam engines to generate electricity. So in steam engines we use this coal to generate electricity. Okay children, then from coal we are getting electricity, that is called thermal power. So what is thermal power? Electricity from coal is called thermal power. Electricity from coal is called thermal power. Then after that, this coal is therefore referred as buried sunshine. So why it is called as buried sunshine? Because this coal were formed millions of years ago. Okay, so under the earth we can find it. Okay, we can find this coal only under the earth. It is buried. So it is called as buried sunshine. Buried sunshine. Okay children. So the leading coal producers of the world are China, USA, Germany, Russia, South Africa and France. So these countries are mainly good and they have more coal. Okay. So these are the leading coal producers. I repeat again children. China, USA, Germany, Russia, South Africa and France. The coal producing areas in India are Ranigaj, Garia, Dhanbad and Bokaro in Jharkhand. So in these places in India we can find coal. Next we are going to see about petroleum. Okay, so you all know about petrol, right? So that keeps our car, bike, everything running, right? So petrol keeps your car running. Okay, and then oil. In petroleum we have many types, like all that petroleum and its derivatives are called black gold. Okay, so what is called black gold? Petroleum and its derivatives are called black gold. Okay children, and we use petrol for that makes our car running and oil that keeps your cycle from squeaking. Both begin as thick black liquid called petroleum. So this petroleum is a thick black liquid. Okay, it will be in black color. So it is called as black gold. Okay children. So where we can find this petroleum? That are found between the layers of the rocks. So from that these petroleum was drilled out. Okay. And after that are sent to refineries, and from that the crude oil, which process the crude oil and produces variety of products like diesel, petrol, kerosene, wax, plastics and lubricants. So these all petroleum products. Okay children. So what are the petroleum products? Diesel, petrol, kerosene, wax, plastics and lubricants. Okay. Then chief petroleum producing countries are Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia and Qatar. And other major producers are USA, Russia, Venezuela and Algeria. So main producers are Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia and Qatar. And another major producers are USA, Russia, Venezuela and Algeria. Okay children. Then leading producers in India. In India, what are the leading producers? Big Boy in Assam, Bombay High in Mumbai and deltas of Krishna and Godavari rivers. Okay children. Next we are going to see about natural gas. So found with petroleum deposit. So from where we can find this natural gas? It is along with petroleum deposit. Then this is released when crude oil is brought to the surface. Okay. So when crude oil is brought to the surface, this natural gas is released. So this we use as domestic and industrial fuel. Okay. We can use this as domestic and industrial fuel. You are using natural gas, right? Okay. So the major producers of natural gases are Russia, Norway, UK and Netherlands. Okay. And India, Jaisalmer, Krishna Godavari Delta, Tripura and some areas offshore in Mumbai have natural gas resources. Then we have to be very careful and we have to follow the course, because this is very danger too. So we have to be very careful in conserving this and very careful in the consumption. Okay. So sharp increase in our consumption of fossil fuels has led to their depletion at alarming rate. So this is reducing, this petroleum, natural gas, everything is or in limited stock. Okay. Sometimes toxic pollutants may be released while we burn these fuels, and unchecked burning of fossil fuel is like an unchecked dripping tap which will eventually dry run. That means we have to be very careful in using these natural gases, and not only natural gas, all the fossil fuels. We have to be very careful in using those. Okay, and these are in limited stock also. So that's all in this slide. Okay, so that's all children. So with this we have finished today's video. So remaining we have a little topic that we will see in the next video. Okay, so thank you children, thank you for listening. Have a nice day.